Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today, where we'll be talking about the Human Resource Management major within the Bachelor of Business here at UTS Business School. Joining me is Dr. Mihaela Gavin, who teaches into the Human Resource Management major.
Hi everyone, I'm an Employment Relations scholar and also an HR scholar, and I teach into the Bachelor of Business and also the Master of Human Resource Management at the UTS Business School. So my teaching and research is really focused on contemporary issues and challenges in the work and employment landscape at the moment. And I suppose really getting students to think about how we can create really good workplaces at the moment and in the future as well, particularly as we navigate through a lot of current as well as emerging social, political and economic issues in our global economy at the moment.
Now, first up, what exactly is HR management and how does this differ from general management?
It's a really good question. So I suppose management has a much broader definition than human resource management. So management is really about developing and maintaining and allocating various resources in order to achieve organizational goals. So HRM, it's one particular area of management that deals directly with people and on managing people in organizations, and particularly on recruiting and developing and retaining an engaged and effective and well-trained workforce. So HR practitioners and sometimes even line managers play a really critical role in administering the HR function in an organization. So this can include things like hiring and developing employees, administering pay and leave entitlements, ensuring the well-being of employees, as well as also playing a really critical strategic role in aligning work to organizational goals.
And why should students study a major in HRM?
So by studying the HRM major, students, they gain expertise in areas like recruitment and development and also retaining employees in organisations. And there's also been growing professionalism of the field, with more businesses now recognising the importance of the HR function for competitive advantage. So what this means is there's been a focus on the development of accepted standards for the most effective HR processes and practices, as well as growing areas of specialisation in the HR discipline. And one of the really great things about the HR major at UTS Business School is that it's also accredited with the RE Institute. And this basically tells employers that you've studied a major which meets the standards required by the profession, and basically that you have the right skills and expertise to work in the field.
What are some of the skills and knowledge that students in this major will walk away with?
So by studying the HRM major, students, they become experts in recruitment and development and retention, as well as learn about emerging areas in HR practice that are really important for businesses at the moment. So things like people analytics and diversity, as well as how to manage workers in a time of change and disruption. So students will be learning about the foundations of HRM and employment relations theory, and learn about how to apply these theoretical frameworks to local and international business contexts. And students will also learn how to be really effective managers and how to bring out the best in the teams that they lead to actively contribute towards achieving organisational goals and objectives.
What are the options within the Bachelor of Business if students are interested in HRM?
So there are 10 majors offered within the Bachelor of Business. Students can choose to take HRM as one of their core majors. So what this means is that students will need to successfully complete 8 compulsory subjects in the major in order to achieve the required 48 credit points for the major. So you can take the HRM major alongside another major in a different subject area of your interest. What you can also do is instead choose to undertake a HRM sub-major. And this is worth 24 credit points. And this is where you only have to study 4 subjects in the HRM major. And I think one of the really great things about the HR sub-major in particular is that maybe you might be majoring in a different functional area or degree, but you really want that good understanding of the challenges of managing people in the business environment in order to round out your degree.
And what are the subjects that students will be studying in this major?
Here on the slide are the list of subjects you'll take when studying the HRM major. Introduction to HRM, Managing Strategic Performance, Strategic HRM, Managing Employee Relations, Management Skills, Introduction to Strategy, Understanding Organizations, Theory and Practice, as well as our HR capstone. So one of the standouts in all of our majors at UTS Business School are our capstone units. And these give students the opportunity to apply what they've learned in the classroom to a real life project or business problem. So in the past, our students who have taken the HRM capstone have worked with some really great organizations like Zambrero, Fairfax Media, Nando's, and Domain Group.
What are some of the career options on offer to students in this major?
The real benefit of the HRM major is the breadth of career opportunities it opens up to you to work in basically any industry and advance in your career. Take, for example, Bianca. Bianca did the HR capstone unit with Zambrero. Then she did an internship with the organization, and then she got a graduate role with the company. She steadily advanced her career within the organization, and she's now their CEO after completing the Bachelor of Business in 2014. Jonathan completed a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology at Macquarie University before coming to UTS, where he then completed his Bachelor of Business. After holding various HR roles in large organizations, he's now the head of recruitment for Latin America for Uber. Arjun completed his Bachelor of Business in 2009 and has worked as a diplomat with the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade since 2014. He's also a Fulbright scholar studying at Harvard Kennedy School.
What would be your top tip for students interested in studying HRM?
Managing the people resources in an organisation is one of the most important, but also one of the really complex things to get right in organisations. Businesses today are really seeking professionals with good people management skills because they know it's a really key area to leverage strategic advantage in a competitive business environment. Every single business has a people management function, whether that be on a very small scale or whether that be at the level of a multinational corporation. So my top tip would be consider adding a HRM component to some area of your degree, whether that be studying the full major or taking the sub-major.
Mihaela, thank you for your time, and thank you everyone for tuning in. Please feel free to explore our other videos detailing our courses and majors. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us via our social media channels or contact us directly by phone on 9514 3074 or email business@uts.edu.au. Thanks again.